Okay, now we go to the first element, that is coercion. So what is coercion? Section 15 define coercion is the committing, melakukan, or threatening to commit, mengugut untuk melakukan any act forbidden by the penal code. Sebarang perbuatan yang dilarang, dihalang oleh kanun keseksaan. Meaning, okay, criminal act. With the intention of causing any person to enter into an agreement. So this is the meaning of coercion. In short, it means that coercion happen when someone who do certain criminal act in order to force the other party to enter into a contract with him. So that is coercion. Maknanya kat sini kena ada jenayah yang dilakukan oleh one of the parties to the contract to force, mengugut, memaksa the other party to enter into a contract with him. So that is coercion. There are several elements to determine whether coercion exists or not in a contract. One, the party must be committing or threatening to commit, melakukan atau mengugut untuk melakukan. Second, there must be criminal act, perbuatan jenayah, or unlawful detention, penahanan secara salah of someone's property. Third, with intention to force the other party to agree to enter into a contract. So these are the elements. Mesti ada mengugut atau melakukan criminal act with intention to force. Dengan niat nak force the other party to enter into a contract. So these are the elements of coercion. Now these are the illustration of elements of coercion. So what's the effect? The effect is if there is coercion been made under a contract, the agreement is voidable. Boleh batal. Meaning the party who has been coerced can void the contract. Okay, you can read the cases Kesarma and Chin Nambi development.